For the Lions, it's George Sykes-Kenworthy, Rhys McNally, Brad Nicholson, George Cantrell, Hamza Ben-Sharif, Scott Garner, the captain, Kane Felix, Jamie Spencer, Aaron Martin, Aram Solomon, Gabriel Johnson, and then on the bench, Lee Shaw, Lloyd Allinson, Dylan Barkers, Kennedy Diggy, and Paul Clayton. The referee today is Paul Brown. He's going to be assisted by Jamie Cann and Gareth Thomas. So the two sides make their way onto the field. Guiseley looking to build on a difficult season from last time round, with a lot of new faces in the side, including a substitute goalkeeper only signed at 12 o'clock this afternoon. But it's all eyes on the new players, Aram Solomon, players like Jamie Spencer, Hamza Ben-Sharif, who will, we hope, make a big impact on this new campaign. Up against Kings Lynn this afternoon. Kings Lynn, who have won through a super playoff final to finally capture their berth back in the, well, as high as the Vanarama National North. Last time Kings Lynn played at Nethermoor Park, it was before the club fell into financial difficulties, but it was the season that the Lions eventually won the division.
40th wedding anniversary of AD and 45th wedding anniversary of AD and Christine Towers. So congratulations to them. She's out selling raffle tickets today, and he's just picking up the cones after the pre-match warm-up. So another day down at Nethermoor, as it has so often been for them.
Kings Lynn, you're not going to miss them this afternoon. They are playing in a very bright lime green kit with black socks, and they've brought some vocal fans along with them as they are looking forward to making their debut into the Vanarama National. Referee just going through the final checks around the ground and about to blow the whistle and get us off underway in this new 2019-20 season. And Kings then will get the ball from the back up towards the front man before it's a good header from Scott Garner. A good early start here for them, or a bright piece of play there from Kings Lynn, but they've immediately had the ball played back into their half. A chase on there for Kane Felix, but the ball's back with the goalkeeper Alexander Street. Moved from the wings and into the central forward position. He couldn't get on the end of that one. Ball's forward, and Hamza Ben-Sharif has been penalised, and it's a free kick, a rather cheap free kick that's been given just about 10 yards up from the angle of the penalty area on the right-hand side. This is a dangerous position for the Lions to defend against. It's going to be much more of a challenge here. Michael Clunan, the Kings Lynn captain, stands over the ball on the right-hand side of the penalty area, floats this one in. Well, it's met by the head of Chris Smith. The number 4 leapt up, but could only direct his header high and wide, and it's behind for a goal kick. But that was a nicely floated ball into the box. The visitors, again, it's a nice, unfortunate deflection. It sends the ball through here. Henderson's one-on-one with the goalkeeper, tinks it over, saved off the line by Nicholson.
That's been so endemic the last couple of years.
McNally goes on a great run down the right-hand side, waiting for the pass. He gets it, wins it, plays it back here to Johnson. Gabriel Johnson finds a nice ball here to Spencer, edge of the 18-yard box, plays it in. Good header, what a goal! A super header there from Aaron Martin to give the Lions the lead. And a really smart move from Guiseley. Started with the run of Rhys McNally down the right-hand side, played it back here to Spencer on the edge of the 18-yard box from Johnson. Spencer's cross beautifully floated into the box, and Aaron Martin's debut goal for the Lions gives Guiseley the lead. Guiseley 1, Kings Lynn 0.
Well, if in the season you go out and you go and sign a striker, you do it because you hope he scores some goals. 20 minutes for the first return on that trust shown in Aaron Martin.
Ball won back here by Solomon inside the centre half. He gets into the area, gets a shot away, just past the goalkeeper, flashes past the upright and behind for a goal kick. But great work there from Aram Solomon. Pass, plays it in towards the edge of the 18-yard box, and Clunan is well onto it. Guys, win the ball back. It's a big challenge in on Spencer, as you can hear from the reaction of the crowd, but Spencer rides it, keeps going, goes down the left-hand side, crosses into the area. Johnson with a lunging header, but it's saved by the goalkeeper. And that was all Jamie Spencer there. Rode a very strong challenge. Oh, just a loose touch there from McNally, but we managed to get it clear. Actually on the counter-attack now. Martin gets the ball out to the left-hand side, and Solomon's running on the edge of the 18-yard box, but he's got players ahead of him he's got to beat. He's in the penalty area, tries to thread it through to a striker. It's cleared, back to Nicholson. He floats it back in, headed away there by McCauley. Picked up now by McNally. On that right-hand side, cross coming in now from that right flank. It's a good ball into the box. Just flicked away at the near post by Scott Garner. Picked up on the left-hand side now by Fox. Gets the ball back in there towards Henderson. Henderson's with a bit of space, but McNally snuffs it out and then boots the ball out for a throw-in for Kings Lynn. To counter with Nathan Fox. Cross-field ball up towards the edge of the 18-yard box. Headed on by Gash. Finds Henderson in the box. Straight at the goalkeeper. Good reactions, though, from Sykes Kenworthy to palm the ball down and then claim it. But that was a really good move there, and perhaps Kings Lynn's best chance of the game. And in the end, Sykes Kenworthy was in the right place at the right time to prevent the ball going in. And it's still 1-0 to the Lions.
Did well to snuff that out.
Corner from this left-hand side, whipped into the box. Goalkeeper comes out. Felix with the follow-up, just rises over the crossbar. And then that's the last action of the half. A half in which the Lions took the lead with Aaron Martin on 20 minutes. A super header after a great move. All started with Rhys McNally's run down the right-hand side. But Kings Lynn have offered plenty too and might have got level. But for a good save from George Sykes Kenworthy to deny the visitors. But at half-time, it's advantage to Guiseley. 1-0 at the break. And that is all that we were hoping for from that first 45. Lots of lime green shirts in the box. This one floats in towards the penalty spot, headed away by Garner, but only as far as Aaron Jones. This time Henderson dinks it out towards the corner kick taker, Clunan, who lays a nice one down the flank for Jones, who'll cross into the box and almost turned in by Erebin Marriott, who connects with the ball in the edge of the 6-yard box, and it was going into the bottom right-hand corner, but for a very smart foot from George Sykes Kenworthy, just to tip it round the upright, and it's a corner to Kings Lynn. And into Nicholson. Solomon inside his own half, onto the centre circle now. Dinks the ball over the top. Good chase on here for Martin. Martin gives it here to Felix. Felix shoots too central with the drive, straight into the hands of the goalkeeper, but a good move and a lovely ball from Aram Solomon as well to boot. Got moments where they can break down this defence. Ball out to the right-hand side by Richards is loose. It's picked up here by McNally, who's done really well. Punts the ball forward in a real foot race here down that right-hand side. Reese up against Richards inside the penalty area. Needs to find a pass now. Plays it out here, nice one towards Spencer. Spencer, edge of the area, takes a shot. In the net it goes. The goalkeeper was flat-footed. Guiseley had the second. McNally laid it back. Spencer hit it. It didn't seem to hit it all that cleanly. But Guiseley have what counts. The second goal, it's Guiseley 2, Kings Lynn 0.
Well, there you go, Colin. Football's easy, isn't it? Just got to get forward, and then you just got to play it in field to somebody within shooting distance of goal. And then he's just got to pop it in the far corner. That's all you have to do.
Guys, he's trying to play out from the back, being pressed by Henderson now. It's a long one cleared over the top here. Felix is chasing, he's going to get there ahead of the goalkeeper. He just doesn't strike it cleanly on the volley. He'd managed to beat the back line with his pace. He'd made up an awful lot of distance to get into the penalty area. The ball coming over his shoulder, high in the sky. Solly Hallmoors have got an equaliser. Spencer's robbed the defender, goes through to the goal, onto the edge of the 18-yard box, shoots! A third! Guiseley have a third! A defensive lapse from Kings Lynn. Spencer robs possession, goes through to the 18-yard box, fires the ball coolly under the goalkeeper, Alexander Street. It is now Guiseley 3, Kings Lynn 0.
Well, it really is simple. Give it to Jamie Spencer on the outside right-hand edge of the area. Give him a second to pick where he wants to put it, and he'll just pop it in the back of the net. That's all we have to do. New tactic. Wow.
But they still win possession. Now Spencer wins the ball back. He's fouled, but Solomon has the advantage. He's got Martin to the right. Martin's got Felix clear. Felix, edge of the area, goes through. Goes through the goalkeeper who comes out to block. He air shots it and completely misses it. And it goes out for a goal kick. And in a more serious moment in the game, that might have been met with groans. It was more met with chuckles.
Proud before heading back over to the Horsefall on Tuesday.
Now the ball up here. Martin gets the touch on. Shaw's chasing after it. And he again puts the ball in the back of the net, but the free kick has already been given. He seemed to possibly clip Chris Smith. Oh, sorry, Ryan Fryatt on the back. I think he just caught his heels.
Players out there. Aaron Martin would be one of them, but Solomon looks as fit now as he did at 3 o'clock.
And the whistle goes. The final whistle as the ball was punted up towards Aaron Martin. And what an afternoon, what a start to the 2019-20 season. A superb 3-0 victory for the Lions. Got off by a fantastic Aaron Martin header. Jamie Spencer with a shot that seemed to fox the goalkeeper. And then a third after capitalising on a defensive error. Guiseley have 3 points in the bag, 3 goals in the goals for column, none against. Doesn't get better than that. Guiseley 3, Kings Lynn 0. Russ, 3 points on the board, first game of the season, 3 goals scored, none against. Perfect start.
Yeah, excellent start. You know, first and foremost, I want to say I think we beat a real good team today in Kings Lynn. I know it's a 3-0 scoreline. But, you know, they've had a long trip today and I think they've caused a lot of problems. But I think every time they changed formation, I think we stood strong and we always looked a threat going forward. And, you know, really happy with a clean sheet and really happy with the 3 points.
And how pleasing is it to see the good work that's gone on in pre-season translate into the opening game?
Well, that's what we said before the game today. We've had a good pre-season against real tough opposition, real full-time teams more or less every week. And we wanted that on a purpose, like I said before. And I said to him before the game today, the real football's come out today and it really counts today. And to be fair to the lads, to a man, they've stepped up to it and got a well-deserved victory, I think, in the end.
First goal was some quality football in the build-up to the first goal and a great header for Aaron Martin. Great for him to get off the mark.
I think Kings Lynn started well. I think they kept a lot of possession and I think, you know, we reverted a little bit to going back to front when it's not really our game, and I think it's the first real bit of football that we did play, and we did really well work goal, and Aaron does what Aaron does best, and, you know, got on the end of it. I thought we were a constant menace from first minute to last. So yeah, as a group, you know, we're really happy with it to get off to 3 points, and it takes us nicely into Tuesday.
And Jamie Spencer as well, he'll be going back to Horsfall on Tuesday night. He had a tremendous game with 2 goals.
Yeah, well, all as midfield players, all as forward-thinking players, we're looking to try and get them to go that extra little bit and try and get numbers to the names, whether it's assists or goals. And I think, you know, towards end of pre-season, the wide lads, the centre midfield players are all chipping in and you know, he's benefited today. He got a great press on and then he's gone 30-40 yards into open space and composed himself and finished really well. So yeah, I think as a group, as a together, you know, we don't get carried away, but it's a real good first game of the season and we're really happy with it.
And what does it mean with the first game of the season? There's a lot of build-up towards it, a lot of expectation placed on it. So quickly back into action again Tuesday night, and it's a really big local derby against Bradford Park Avenue. How do the players face into that?
It's a difficult one because, you know, it's a well-known fight that Conference North. You know, the first quarter of the season, it's all crammed into the first few weeks, and if you get settled team, you know, years gone by, if you finish the season strong, keep your group together, and, you know, you can start strong, you can amount a lot of points up early doors, as Chorley did last season. But, you know, as it's going, and it's great to get us first 3 points, and it'll be difficult going to Bradford again, and, you know, bring it on. We're looking forward to it.
They had a heavy defeat today, but that won't mean anything, will it?
No, I don't think so. No, you know, every game on its merit, and Kerrs and Ashton on their own pitch, they're a threat to anybody, and they'll be looking to, you know, they'll be a wounded animal, won't they, Tuesday, and we've got to go there and be ready for it. But, you know, our boys, you know, they're young, they're fit, and they're really up for a scrap, and I'm sure they'll hit it head on.